This is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today we're going to be making a really cute 5x5 Christmas greeting card. And I'm going to be doing this for my design team project using Maymay Made It stamps. So let's get started. I'm going to be using 3 different stamp sets for this card. I really couldn't choose between which one not to use, so I just used all 3 of these stamp sets. I'm actually going to be using the Christmas stitched shapes, and this is such an adorable stamp set. It's got the snowman, which is, you can do so much with it. You've got the ornament, the stocking, and it's got my favorite stitching around it. You got the candy cane. I'm so sorry for that glare on there. You also have the bell and the Christmas tree, which is the one I'm going to be using for this one, for this card. And then it has some sentiments like don't open until December 25th, merry everything, elf made, and then it's got the to and from stamp also. And then it's got ho 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 on here as well. So there's so much you can do with it. And then it's got a little button on here too. I don't know if you can see that. It's a real tiny button stamp, which I think is really cute as well. And then I'm going to be also using this particular stamp, and this is called Deck the Halls. And so I'm going to be using one of the borders here. It's got these little borders on here, and these are perfect if you do a lot of journaling possibly, or even if you do a calendar and you want to put different dates in your calendar. You can use it for that. Different things you can do, like the countdown to Christmas. You can make your list, shopping, recipes, dinner, gift lists, and so on. And then it's got these really small stamps here that you can use. So I'm going to be using this cute little ornament stamp. I don't even know if you could see that. So I'm going to decorate with this cute little ornament stamp, and I'm going to be using this border right here. So I thought that would be cute. And I'm going to be using the Christmas sentiment. So I like the way that that font is on that. Then I'm going to be using the Oh Snap stamp. And I've used this stamp set before, and I thought it would be nice to use this frame here like a photograph. And then on the inside of that, which I already stamped out, is where I'm going to have all my artwork right on the inside of it. So I thought that would be really fun. So lots to do. I hope you're inspired by this. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I cut my things out. So I do have some fussy cutting to do with this tree. But I want to also cut out this photo frame. This reminds me of a Polaroid picture frame. I don't know if anyone remembers those. And I'm just leaving that black border around it. I'm just kind of cutting just a little bit above that line. Okay, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment right here. I'm going to actually stamp Christmas on here. And let's see, I was thinking of stamping it with the black. I used the Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp out these things here. But I think I want this to be a different color, the sentiment, the Christmas sentiment. So I am using, for this, I'm using the Tim Holtz Distress ink, and this is Barn Door. That's the color for this, and I like this color. So I think this will be perfect for Christmas. And look how cute that is. I love the writing on there. Loving it. And so when I usually clean my stamps, I just use a wipe to clean my stamps off, and I like to do that right after stamping, unless I'm going from one color, especially if I'm going from one color to another. So you can do a bunch of these and decorate the inside however you want. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and color this in as well. And let's see, I want my tree to be green, but you can color your tree in whatever color you want. And this is, let's see what color, if I can This is Spectrum Green Copic marker, but you don't have to use the Copics. You can use whatever markers you have in your stash. It'll all work out. And I will make sure I list everything below in the description box for you. And while I'm doing this, I could actually see myself doing some of these on some gift tags. I think these would be really pretty on some gift tags. So I'm not doing anything super special with this. I'm just kind of just coloring it in. And I don't want everything to be so even and perfect on this. And then I'm going in with my darker color. And this just gives it a little bit more of a border, makes it look a little bit more interesting. I'm just going right along where that stitching is. Okay, and so see, just like that, simple, simple, keeping it just nice and simple here. So I'm going to do the bottom of the tree. I figure I'd just do all of this before I color it in, before I cut it out. And I really love the way this this particular stamp set is. This one right here, I'm really liking this. I could do so much with that. This is one of the newer ones that I've gotten. So I just want to show you something real quick. Here's some of the stuff that I've been stamping out. The bells. So I'm going to have so much fun with this. The snowman. Maybe put them on gift tags. I think it'll look nice. Or just create more greeting cards with them. Look how pretty that is. Make some kind of garland with it. Look at this. I'm going to have fun with these. So that stamp is really... I'm really liking it. Okay, so let me go ahead and fussy cut this. And I do like the fussy cut. I've mentioned it in my other videos. I don't know what it is. I just love doing it. You definitely have to have the patience to fussy cut. Okay, so see what that looks like, and it's going to go in here. But before I do that, let's see. I'm going to take this stamp right here. Let's see. I think I would have taken these out before, but I'm going to take this one right here. See how that is? I am really loving that one. I'm just going to kind of line it up here. And I think those are going to be, I'm just going to put a border like maybe in the corner here and in the corner down here. Let's see. I think that's what I want to do. And I'm going to do that in this red color. And this fits perfectly in for doing little corners of stuff. Okay, so right in that corner there. You see? Look how cute that is. Just to add something else to it. This stamp is perfect because it has all these little cutesy stuff. And I think this would be the perfect stamp set to do gift tags with. Yep. This one right here. You can do gift tags with this. So you can see that. Because it's so little, you can do some fun things. Mix them up, match them, whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's see what else I need on here. I'm going to do that small little ornament. And this is real tiny. I have to be careful because I'll tend to like lose stuff. Yeah, this is a very small ornament. Probably need a smaller stamping block for this because it's so little. Okay, move this out the way here. I'm going to do this one in black. I'm over here making a lot of noise, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to put an ornament right here. Just to fill up some space in that corner. And right in this corner right here. And look how I'm just starting to fill in everything. Okay. Okay, I'm really liking that. So what I'm going to do on here, I'm just going to take my green marker and just kind of inside of these circles, just to add a little bit more color. I'm just dabbing it a little bit. Okay, maybe do some red somewhere in here. The ornament has these little tiny like circles on it, so I'm just going to dab a little bit of red in there. Just to add something. And sometimes it doesn't take a whole lot to really make something nice. I always try to keep stuff simple. Just putting a few stitches around here just to fill in more space. And that's what we have so far. So we're getting there. And so I'm going to take this 5x5 card. I'm going to have it open up this way. Let's see. All right, I'm going to use my art glitter glue to adhere that. And I'm actually using a thicker cardstock here. This is the Nina cardstock. And I got it really cheap at a store called Ollie's. Huge bargain. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and I'll make sure I put all of the measurements below, and this is going to fit right here. You see, I'm just kind of building my card up here. I think that looks good with the white on the red. Yep. I'm really liking that. Okay, and this I want to be mounted on here. I don't want it to lay flat. So I'm going to use some of my mounting tape on here. I'm just going to mount this on here to give it some dimension. I think it'll look real cute. And it's okay that I'm covering up this border here, part of it. And look how cute that looks so far. It's got some dimension on there. And now, let's see, we need a star for our tree. I'm going to just use my art glitter glue there. And I'm just going to put it right on the top there. Oh, you know what? I need to get my little tool. I don't know why I'm trying to do this with my big old fingers. Okay. Just add some glitter to the top there. And then I'm going to take, let's see. I'm going to take this right here, This is my Nouveau glitter drops, and this is Ruby Slippers. That's the name of it. So I am going to be using this. And you know what? Before I lose this little red pen for my art glitter glue, this is a lifesaver. I'm going to put this right back in there. That little pen makes such a big difference. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make some little ornaments on my tree. Okay, so I'm just I like to test this out a little bit and just kind of squeeze a little bit on the papers just so I'm not too heavy-handed, because I could tend to be quite heavy-handed. So I'm just going to make some. Let's see, let me move this out the way so you can see this. I'm just squeezing out a few of these in red. Just thought that would tie everything in. I'm decorating the tree here. Let's see. I think I may have a little bit of a clog there. Okay. And all I'm doing is unclogging this for some reason. It wants to clog up, so I'm just taking my pen and just sticking it in there just to make sure I could unclog it. Okay, there we go. Okay, and so when you do this, you want to kind of give this some time to dry. I usually try to give it at least 30 minutes to dry. And so you can add all kinds of stuff. If I want to put gems around here, I can. If I want to do some more stitching around here, I could do that too. I kind of like it the way it is with that white base. But let me show you the other ones that I did. Here's one with the red base. And I put it on, I didn't put the dimensions on it. You know, popped it up on there. And see how these feel like pearls. And then what I did was I took some of my a glitter pen, and I just kind of connected the balls, making it look like it's a string. I don't even know if you can see that glittery stuff on there. It's got a nice shine on there, so it looks like it's connected to a string. And here's another one that I did on a white base with blue, so you can kind of mix up the colors. Look how cute that is. And then I just went over this in green, and then what I took my glitter pen and I just traced right over the lettering, and it added a nice little sparkle to that too. So you can just about do whatever you want to do. And then I used the blue, this is called Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon Nouveau drops. And then I just popped a little gem on top of there, and I was good to go. And so these are a different type of card because it's the 5x5. And then I just outlined this in green. There's a little outline just to tie in all the colors. I outlined it in green. So super cute cards. These would be nice to put inside of some type of gift. I know the 5x5 is not like a standard card size, but I thought it would look really cute. You know, you can do your own thing on those. So I hope this inspired you. I will definitely leave all the links to everything that I used, along with a link to Maymay's Stamp of the Month Club. I think it might be something you may be interested in, especially if you love card making like I do. And I hope to see you real soon. Bye.